morning, my fellow adventurers. Oh, what a nice evening filled with the sound of waves. And stayed pretty warm in my tent and my sleeping bag, which is pretty good because I bought those new last year and didn't get to use them very much. It was a good test for them. Just enjoying the morning right at the moment, seeing what there is to photograph. Oh, one of those crows flew away. It's a perfect little trio, little murder of crows. Anyways, today's going to be a beach walk, but I'm just going to kind of rest a little bit this morning, wait for the tide to go out a little bit, get breakfast, tear down camp, and then, it's going to be a walk on the beach. So got camp packed and made one last trip to the Privy, which has a flushable toilet. It's kind of like one of those toilets you would find in an RV or on a boat where you pump flush it, but it's to help get rid of the, separate the urine from the fecal matter for better composting and fun things like that. Anyways, and also, not have a Privy fill up constantly. But I'm walking by some deer right now. Anyways, be a nice little trip down the beach, especially with some deer right there. Oh, they're so cute. And just looking at the beautiful day. It's just spectacular. 3 miles to hike. I'm going to hike for a mile till I get to Wedding Rocks and check those out. And then the next stop will be around the other headland, and I should be able to get around both of them today pretty easily. The high tide or the low tide is at 0.6, and I can round both of these at about 5.5 feet. So shouldn't have to use the ropes to get up, because as my friend pointed out, he's really nervous about me using the ropes to go up and over the headlands. Just hiking down the beach and enjoying the tranquil beauty that is a Olympic Park wilderness beach. Wow, I think I just had a moment. Last night, a young woman came in to camp, and she was on the heavier side, like me, and she was much younger. And I was just thinking about her. I'll see her in camp tonight, but it just got me thinking how much I let pass because I was so afraid to do things on my own. I would have never done something like this when I was her age. But now that I'm nearing 60, I finally have the confidence and the strength to do this on my own. But it took, I did this, I hiked solo a couple times at the end of my marriage, which was the reason why I got divorced, because I didn't want to do these things alone. And I was married and should be doing them with my husband, but he didn't want to do them. And then I found friends that I could go out with, and the mountaineers. But it took a lot of strength and building of self-confidence to be out here for a 3-day weekend on my own even though I know there's a lot of people around me, but sometimes you let a lot of stuff pass by you when you're too afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Don't do that. Take a big leap, please, for yourself. We're here at Wedding Rocks, and one of my friends that I had hoped would be able to come with me on this trip is Coast Salish, and she has actually never been here, and the petroglyphs here are carved by the Coast Salish, and I just really wanted to experience this with her, but she had other obligations. But I'm just walking around and thinking, these are Jeannie's ancestors. They carved these, and it's just kind of, I don't know, to touch that part of history, a history I will never know. It's kind of inspiring, and kind of having that kind of a moment again. Got to camp set up, found water, had lunch, and I keep eyeballing the beach because it's a nice, beautiful, wide, sandy beach, and I think it needs my footprints on it. So I think I'm gonna go play. Good morning. Whew, last night was a bit colder than the previous night, but you know, it is March and we're coming back into some more rain. But I actually, while photographing sunset last night, ran into the young woman that I was thinking about, and I was just really, admired her strength and her confidence, and chatting with her. Wow, she really deserves that admiration. She hikes the Grand Canyon every year. She hikes some of the places that I've wanted to and never have. She's done the John Muir Trail. And I was just, again, struck with, kind of wish I had the confidence back then, and I didn't. And it's not like I regret my life. I don't. I mean, I'm doing this now, and I started off with little steps. I started off hiking with friends, taking classes, going out with family, and I have been hiking. I've been backpacking. I hike by myself. I go camping by myself. I've just rarely ever go backpacking by myself. I always find some sort of an excuse not to go. And I'm glad I didn't this weekend. This is a beautiful, perfect weekend. Got to hike on the beach with deer. I got to play with dead crabs. Saw petroglyphs and met a really admirable woman. And hopefully I am becoming one too. So I'm going to have breakfast, take it down camp, and head on out because I need to hit Swains on my way home. My water filter is kind of not doing the best, so I need to pick up a new filter for it. And there was something else I wanted to get while I was there. Oh, I should probably get another headlamp, so just so I have a backup headlamp. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful morning, and lots of birds. I black oyster catchers, harlequin ducks, black turnstones, herons, eagles. Wow. Oh. Anyways, I'll see you on the trail. Let me get breakfast going here. Camp is torn down. Visited the privy. And now I'm hiking out. This is still the forest around Sand Point. But yeah, lovely morning. And not so excited to get back on the road, but I need to stop by Swains first. And I want to make sure I'm there before they close. And then sit for 2 hours in the ferry line to get home. But I hope you enjoyed this little trip. We'll have a wonderful time hiking out. And I see the sun glinting through the trees as you see the sunlight streaking on the trees behind me. Let's see, let's go this way. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, let's hit the trail and enjoy this quiet Sunday. While hiking that my first attempted solo backpack was to Cape of Lava, where I stayed Friday night. I had hiked out, set up camp, walked the beach, did a little bit of cleanup while I was out there, got that situated so it'd be picked up later, and then got back to my camp, took it down, and hiked out. I ended up crying all the way there because I failed. I was so disappointed with myself. And I'm not going to cry here, I promise. No more ugly crying for you. But here I am. It's 20 years later. Honestly, more than 20 years later. I hiked out not only stayed at Cape Alava, but I stayed at Sand Point too. And no worries, no desire to pack up and leave, none of that. And I didn't have the confidence that time. I do now seem to have the confidence to do this on my own. And there's a lot of little steps. So if there's a dream that you have and you just don't know how to do it right now, it's the little steps. It's take a class, go online. There's got to be a YouTube video for it, probably several. And just start building that confidence for yourself. You can do it. I believe in you. And there's going to be more of these this year, I have a feeling. And years to come. I've got a lot of exploring to do and a lot of catching up of life to happen. And I think I'm well on my way. If there's anything I want you to take away from this weekend of my adventure here, is that not being perfect is perfectly fine. That to learn any new skill, you need to develop the confidence to do it. If you can do it right out of the gate, you're the freak. And not to, I congratulate you, but you're still a freak. But it's the working at it. It's the small steps. It's building that confidence. And sometimes the confidence takes 20 years. But you can do it. And I'm proud of you for even trying. Because I'm proud of me for being out here. And here come the waterworks again, so I'll turn off the video. Well, I'm back at the cars, and what a great weekend. Thank you for joining me, even through my ugly crying on the beach. But just listening to those frogs, listen to those. And of course the crows and robins too. But again, thank you for joining me on this adventure. And if it's the first time here, this is what I do. I go out on adventures. Don't always cry on them. Take pictures, share it with you. Basically, virtually bringing you along with me. So if it's something you like, make sure you like this video and then subscribe. Love to have you along on more adventures. And until the next adventure, bye-bye.